Ever since I was a child, I was so in love with the divine. All my life, all I ever wanted was to know and experience God and do God's will in the biggest way possible to serve the highest good for all. And ultimately, when the divine comes, it comes with the spirit of compassion, and it comes with the spirit of love. For many years, my goal has been to help as many people as possible experience peace, liberation, happiness, and freedom from suffering. In order for that to take place, the darshans have been the most effective way of reaching the masses to help awaken each individual soul and raise the consciousness of the individual and put the individual on a path of self-love and peace within. To come into the darshan, the best attitude for an individual is an attitude of a surrendered mind and ego. If the individual is ready just simply to let go, to offer everything at the feet of the divine, at the lotus feet of the Lord. If we can think about these burdens that we've been carrying as so heavy, it's said in India, that it's like we're riding on the train and we have our suitcases on top of our head and our shoulders instead of putting them up on the luggage racks. So we come in with all this luggage. Instead, when we come into the darshan, we simply offer that burden to the divine and we say, I'm ready to receive. And we just let it go. We surrender the ego, we surrender the mind, we open ourselves to receive love. We only gain wisdom through experiencing it directly. And so our experience is everything. The individual is able to come in any religion, have any faith, any cultural background, can be of any race, any creed, from any country, and come into the darshan and experience an energy in their own body, in their own life, in their own form that is dynamic, that is transformational, that helps them to know that love is real. Undoubtedly so, because we live in a world of skepticism, where the mind is skeptical, we don't believe, we've lost faith. The mind is the cause of all of our suffering and pain, because the mind is attached to a false sense of self, a false sense of reality. And as long as we're attached to what is not real, we're suffering. But when we detach or surrender and we are no longer holding on, then we move into the divine grace, where anything that is not of the light and not serving the highest good in our life is removed. We're brought back into absolute harmony and peace and healing. When I made this decision a long time ago to walk this path, I gave my life to the divine. The divine light, which is love, draws out like a magnet everything that is the opposite of love within the individual nature and begins to pull it out so that it can be released. Spirituality is the essence. It is the essence of our very beings, of our very lives. It's the essence of life itself. And when we move into spirituality or into mysticism, then we recognize ourselves in everything.